Hey guys, it's your girl Emmy. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Emmy experience. Welcome back to my bedroom. I'm not feeling the best today, but I just really wanted to get something out because feel like I haven't filmed in a minute. Yeah, here we are. We're moving on to Gemini for the Sun series today. Before I go any further, if you could please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to stay up on top of my videos. Today we're talking about the Sun. The Sun, it represents your personality and your ego. It's part of your personality. Your Sun, Moon, and Rising all contribute to making your personality, but the Sun does play a big part in your ego and what your soul is looking for in this lifetime. So today we're talking about Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Gemini suns are very communicative people. They're probably all over the place because it's a mutable sign. So definitely Gemini suns are the type of people that are, dipping their fingers into different pots, trying different things, probably not sticking to them, but they try something else, and they try something else. Very social people. I feel like some Gemini suns tend to be, extroverts, or people who do well in social settings. Of course, this does depend on your moon, your Mercury, and your Mars. Generally, Gemini energy is very social energy, loves to have conversations. They can talk to anybody and anything about anything. They're really big on mental stimulation, which is why they're such big talkers. They're very independent people, very free-spirited people. They value their independence. They don't really want to be tied down. They're probably always bouncing around from multiple thoughts and ideas. I feel like Geminis tend to be a bit more anxious just because their mind moves so quickly and through so many topics. It's ding, ding, ding. Let's say they're talking. This is more like a Gemini Mercury, but anyway, let's say they're talking and it's just kind of it goes here and here, and and the next thing you know, they can't bring it back down. And yeah, they just get lost in the sauce, especially when it comes to word vomit. It can just be word vomit. Geminis, being that it rules communication, they're probably very charismatic people, smooth talkers, good at charming people, always know what to say type of thing. They like to keep things light because it's such playful energy. They also do like to flirt. They are pretty big flirts as well, but they're not really into serious commitment and things like that. But of course, it does depend on your Venus and your moon. Like I said, they sorry, my eye. Oh, that feels so good. Yeah, it's really important for them to have good conversation with you. They're very intellectual people. They know a lot about random things and different things. When I think of Gemini, I think of the saying, jack of all trades, master of none. So that's very Gemini. Just trying things, but never mastering it, because they're always just curious about things. So these are pretty complex people. They are the twins, so they have I don't want to say they have multiple personalities, but they're very adaptable people, and you never really know what you're gonna get from them. They're very versatile people, whether it's in their aesthetics or just maybe one day they're the life of the party and just the most fun person to talk to at the party. The next day they could be, or even the next hour, they could just be really tired and lethargic, or just shy, or just introverted randomly, things like that. You just never really know what side of a Gemini you're gonna see that day. It could be the intellectual side that day. It could be the I'm trying to throw this ass back Gemini. You just never know. Yeah, so some cons for Gemini, I would say that they're very anxious and overthinkers, because this is, for some cons, I would say that they are pretty anxious people, nervous people, maybe even have anxiety. Their brain, like I said, is moving so quickly sometimes. So overthinker, but that depends more on their moon and their Mars. They have a hard time making a decision, or making up their mind on things at times. They can be a little bit indecisive, and they're pretty, this also depends on you, but they are pretty unpredictable, just because they just have so much range. So, I guess that's not really a con, because I like the thrill. But if you're more of a consistent person, then this could be a little annoying for you. And as much as they are unpredictable, they can be a little unreliable, just kind of like Aries, where they're just caught up in their own flow of life. It's not harmful or anything. They just they're just not the person for that, you know? There's different people for different things, you know? Like I said, since they are smooth talkers, they can finesse you with their words. Like, they're just really good with their words. Like, they just know how to like sway you with their words. So like, they make really good like salesmen or like con men and things like that. So be careful out there that you're not getting played by Geminis. Again, everything that I'm saying, it does depend on the rest of your chart. It depends on what house you have your sun in, and also what house you have Mercury and what Mercury is in, since Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So let's say you are Gemini sun, for example, with a Scorpio moon, like you might have a really hard time communicating yourself to other people. Say you have Virgo, then you might notice you have a hard time like just communicating in general. So it could be the opposite here. It does depend on the rest of your chart. And even if you are a bad communicator, like, you know, talking to those who get anxious speaking to people that are Geminis, maybe try writing. Like, I feel like a lot of Geminis are really good writers because Gemini does rule the hand. So maybe trying to figure out a way to get what you have to say out through writing, or even making art, you know, just art that can express the way that you feel, if words, you know, verbally isn't the method for you, because, you know, different strokes for different folks, right? But yeah, so my Geminis, I will leave you with this. You guys are really intellectual people, and you guys have a lot of talents and abilities. Figure out what it is that you like. Figure out a craft that you enjoy and stick with it. Hone in your talents and abilities and grow in it. You're more than welcome to diversify it, but just, you know, if you're really into clothes and like sewing, for example, you know, maybe stay in that realm of things. Or like, you know, maybe you also want to do business and clothes goes together. Maybe like, you know, fashion and makeup kind of goes together, or like, you know, fashion and photography kind of goes together. So figuring out a way to like hone in all your different interests and mesh them together, I think will be really beneficial, because you just have so many ideas and it can be overwhelming, spinning around in your head. Just trying to ground your energy a little bit more and really focus it, because it'll go in so many directions if you don't. Yeah, so that is everything that I have to say about a Gemini sun. I probably will do another video just on Gemini energy. I think I'll do it for all the signs, just kind of going over like, you know, cardinal versus mutable, and the planets and what the energy means, and the symbol of the planet. I mean, the symbol of the sign. Just because I didn't want to go into that here, because we're talking about the sun, it doesn't really apply, and I'm trying to make my videos shorter. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. I really, really do. And I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that you're staying healthy out there. And thanks for stopping by. The next video is going to be Cancer. Okay, bye.